Today I'm going to introduce some basic leatherworking tools and ways you can attach leather to other things and to itself using basically some fancy pliers from Amazon. We'll look at 3 different kinds of connectors: grommets, snaps, and rivets. The first one is grommets. This is basically a reinforced metal hole so that you can put laces through it like on your sneakers or on a corset type of thing and it won't rip out. The second one is rivets, which is just a little simple connector that has some flexibility so you can still move the thing around, but it's attached. And the third one is snaps, which seems a little more complicated, but really once you do the other 2, you can see it's just a variation on the same thing. Okay, let's start with the grommets. So they're basically 2 pieces. There's sort of a more pretty front piece that looks like that and has a post on it. And then you flip it over on the back and there's like a little donut that sandwiches onto it. And you basically, with the pliers, squash down the post over the other piece and it makes a little sandwich. The first thing you need to do is poke some holes in the leather so that your post has a way to get in. This is called a leather punch, and it's you can also get it on Amazon. It probably costs around, $20, $25, and it makes holes of different sizes. I'm going to go ahead and pick the biggest one, and then you can see there's like a little plate on that side and a leather punch on the other side, and you stick your piece of leather in, and you basically just give it a good squeeze, and it pokes a pretty clean hole right away. Once you have your hole, then you take the side with the post, put it through, make sure you've got the pretty side on the part of the leather that you want to be showing. You take the little donut, it's got a concave side and a convex side, and you put the convex side facing up, and you use these little pliers. So you can see they're sort of shaped so that it slats in there, just so. Give it a good squeeze and it'll split that post, flatten it down around the donut side, and make a little sandwich. And so that's a pretty secure hold. You can use that for whatever you want. The next kind of attachment we'll look at is a snap. And it's slightly more complicated, but it really is the same thing. Just got to pay attention to the order of operations. Snaps have 4 parts. So they have the front side, which then has a little cup. That's where the snap will snap into. And the back sandwich has a flat piece with a post and then the part that goes into the snap. So you start again with poking holes in your piece of leather, and this time you're going to need 2. You've got a slightly different plier, which is a snap setting plier that also came from Amazon. This one has a magnetic bit sort of piece that goes in the bottom that is shaped to fit that outside cap piece. So that piece goes face down into the little bit. Cover it with your piece of leather, stick the cap on the top, put it all together, and it's just pliers. Give it a little squeeze. It'll take that post and push it down in there so that there's room for the snap to get in there. And that's the front side. For the back side, we use a slightly different bit. So this little magnetic piece pops off. There's another one that pops back on. And the post sits in there. It's shaped for it, so you'll feel it snap when it's in the right place. And then again, stick the other half of your leather on. I don't know why I'm trying to balance this and do it with one hand, but here we go. And then the top of the snap goes in there. And once again, just give the plier a little squeeze. It'll smash that post down, make it a secure sandwich, and now you've got the 2 halves. And they snap together with a click. It's pretty secure. You could use it to hold keys. You could use it to, snap something to your belt. Whatever you use snaps for, you can use that for. The last piece is rivets. And a rivet is really simple. Again, we'll use just a different plier. You can make them really tight so they're secure, but you also can keep them kind of loose so it has some movement to it. So you'll put the long piece with the post through. By now you know what to do. Stick the other piece together. Snap that one on. This one, again, is a really simple plier. It's just got that little indent in it because it's shaped exactly for the rivet. And give it a little squeeze. And there you go. And once you've got all of these tricks up your sleeve, Now you can do whatever you want. So a cool thing you can do is use little scraps of leather that like you wouldn't really be able to do anything at all with, cut them up into teeny tiny pieces, and make something cool like this, which is just all the things we just showed you, a bunch of rivets, a couple of snaps, and you can see how you can start to make whatever you want. Once you figure out the tools, it's super easy. Have fun.